I'm glad Orihime got even more screen time because I actually really like her. Don't ask me why. Oh, there's something about her just resonates with me. Oh, oh, still working. Oh, my hands. They bleed. Oh, I can't keep this up. I need to stop. I need to fucking chill. I'm so sick of sanding. Oh, hello? A dream? I'd even started working on the mirror in my dreams. Oh, I could almost hear the distinct scratching now. Oh, maybe Orihime's working on it. Hmm? The noise wasn't coming from a dream.
起きましたの？
See? She's just as ready for this as we are. Oh no. I nearly jumped out of my skin as I grabbed the blanket I'd been using to cover myself. Whoa! Orihime, what? Why are you in my bed? Whoa! Last night did Orihime and I... Oh, jeez. No, she actually seemed to be completely absorbed in in sanding the mirror. That's not something you'd be doing in the morning after a indiscreet night. You don't know her. You don't know. Orihime's could be weird. Oh, right. We both just slept here last night, huh?
おはようございます、空見くん。
Oh, good morning. It's always nice to see your beautiful face when I wake up. Even though this is the first time I've ever seen your beautiful face upon waking up. Morning. Guess you went back to work after you got up, huh?
ええ、うるさかったかしら。
No, the scratching of the sanding is actually ASMR, so... No, it's fine. I did have some weird dreams, though. Ever since I started sanding that mirror, I couldn't get away from that damn scratching. It echoed around the inside of my head even when I slept. More importantly, I hope you haven't literally been depriving yourself of sleep just to get more work done.
そんなことありませんわ。ぐっすり寝て、おかげで早起きできました。
Okay, I'll hold you to that. You better be fully refreshed.
光さんと星を見るために少しでも進めておきたいものね。
We'll all get it done. If we're working on this mirror as much as we are, it's gonna get done. Orihime returned to her task with renewed enthusiasm. Well, there she goes. Hard worker, man. If you take the quarter past bus, you should get to Maiko Academy on time. After washing and putting together a quick breakfast, I saw Orihime to the bus stop outside the school gates.
夕べは楽しかったわ。まるでキャンプみたいで。
Considering my fucking room sucks, yeah. I'm just glad you enjoyed yourself, but don't make a habit of it. You'll make everyone worry and... Oh, the hashtag pictures.
あら、私が一番年長なのに。
That's true. She gave a short laugh. At least she was well aware of some of her shortcomings. I felt the smile spreading to my own face. When I looked at when I'd looked at my phone earlier, I had several unread messages. Just imagining what they might say filled me with dread. Oh Lord, I don't want to look at them. Never reading them. Never, never. But soon enough, the bus arrived.
ありがとう、空見くん。頑張って光さんが行ってしまう前にドブソニアンを完成させましょうね。
Or we'll get it all done. I assure you. Yeah. Orihime gave me another smile of her winning smile.
それじゃあまた。
Goodbye. I'll see you later. And there she goes. A beautiful lady. The doors closed behind her and the bus drove off. Yeah, you thought you got paid for the bus. The fuck is this? What is this world? Oh, that'd be awesome. Didn't have to pay for the bus. Just go. After watching it go, I started walking. Better head to work. My bike was out of commission, so I had to go on foot. And I'd probably run into Saya buying lunch and have to explain what happened last night. I don't really want to explain anything. I plodded along the early morning road, trying out excuses in my head. Alright, so. Oh god, where am I going? Don't teleport me to the past or the future. Oh, we're in the past. Why are we having the past now? Oh shit, it's like literally right close to middle too. It was the last day of our second semester of 6th grade.
みんないいですか？
We're at like lovable Maharu.
冬休みだからってくれぐれも危ない真似はしないように。
Hey, what we do on our own time is not in your business.
危ないことってどんなことですか？そうですね。例えば冷たい川で泳いだりとか。
Hey! Shut up.
なあほなこと誰もしねえって。
去年の今頃やった人がいたはずだけど。
I was like, did you forget, Taikachi? What the fuck?
俺じゃねえもん。
Fuck you!
させたのたけくんだったよね。ねえひかり。ん？ああそうだっけ。どうしたのひかり。あ別に。たけあんま先生に心配かけるんじゃないよ。
Or I'll drop kick you.
おめえにだけは言われたくねえよ。
Hey, Hikari doesn't cause trouble. With the teacher, at least. Taikachi and Hikari's back and forth always made the whole class laugh.
笑い事じゃないんだけどね。
Oh my burbles. Miss Satome gave a dry smile as her fingers massaged a certain spot on the back of her head. She did that a lot back then. And, we know why. We know why. Oh my good lord.
何コロナ。チョップされない。
What?
そんないつまでも子供みたいなことしないよ。
How? I was gonna say, why is Hikari, like, not chopping her in the head or attacking her or something? What is this? Hikari!
ねえねえ、今日もアキニータして遊ぶの？コロナも混ぜて。
No, you're the one ignored.
そうだね。
Hikari! Hikari! Fuck! I forgot to do a younger voice. After Miss Satome wrapped things up with the class meeting, Hikari had dashed out of the classroom before anyone else. I caught up with her just outside the school gates. Where are you going?
別にお腹空いたから早く帰ろうと思って。
Well, you know... Hikari had been acting weird all morning. She wasn't her usual friendly self, and it seemed like she had something on her mind. Well, let's walk back together.
いい。早く帰らなきゃだから。
Well, excuse me, princess.
どうしたのひかりちゃん。
Even Krona's like, yeah, what the fuck's going on here?
じゃあね。
Excuse... Just completely ignore her question. Hey, wait a minute! God damn it. Jesus. How about tonight? Now that we're going on vacation, we could stargaze all night!
コロナも。
Hikari?
やめとく。さやと言っといでよ。
Wow. Shut the fuck down. So you're not coming? Damn, just straight no. But we've been looking forward to winter vacation for ages. We'd hardly talked about anything else except for how fun it would be to stay out and watch the stars until morning. And Hikari had been the most enthusiastic of all. What's wrong with you today? Did you eat something weird? It sounded like a joke, but at the same time I was serious. I thought maybe she'd gotten poisoned by a strange mushroom or something. Why else would Hikari talk like that? But... Oh.
飽きちゃった。
Don't give me that bullshit!
星とか見るのもう飽きちゃったんだ。だからもういいやって。
Straight bullshit. Don't even. Don't even.
ノートももう完成してるし、あとはさやと二人でやりなよ。
You can't fool me?
じゃあね。
Wow. Well, hey, wait, Hikari.
ひかりちゃん。
Oh.
コロナ行くよ。
Corona cast a harried glance at me, then Hikari, and went after Hikari. What's up with her? Unable to fathom her behavior, all I could do was watch Hikari fade in the distance, followed by Corona.
ごめんなさい。遅くなって。
Saya, stop trying to run. You'll die.
光は
You think our little child brain will believe any of that? Of what she said? Saya looked around for our friend. She said she's bored of us. Yeah, I guess we are believing that. She didn't specifically say us. She said looking at the stars. She said she's done with stargazing. I had no idea what was going on. Where had all this come from? Well, I guess she'd been the type to get bored quickly. She was constantly moving from one activity to the other. But still, it was all too sudden. Literally the other day, she was perfectly fine. The main reason we've been stargazing so much was to stop Hikari from moving away, so the three of us could stay together. I couldn't just leave it alone. I had to find out the reason for Hikari's change in attitude. I don't know how. Now she's trying to. I know what. Old man champ! I haven't seen you in a long ass time. The little old man carefully examined the curve of the glass I had been sanding.
ねえ、あの人が前に言ってたチャンプじいさん。
He's awesome. He's a pervy old man too. Shh, don't call him that to his face. I silenced Hikari with a quick elbow jab. Right in the tit! But yeah, this was the old guy we called Old Man Champ.
光、知ってるの？うん。なんかね、エッチな本を少年チャンプに隠して買ってくんだって。
I'm gonna elbow your tit again.
へえ。
I told Hikari about him when she was still using her Kamiko persona. That's what I want to do when I'm old. That's all I'll say. Do. Guys, he's gonna hear you.
そんな方が師匠で大丈夫なんですの？
Yes, it's totally fine. Orihime must have overheard what Hikari said. She sounded worried. It should be fine. I'm pretty sure his skills are the real deal. Alright. Calling him an instructor was going a little far, but Champ was the one who had taught me about sanding and polishing mirrors. He used to work in the glass manufacturing industry, so he knows what he's talking about. As for how I ended up learning from him, we'd have to go to last week, so come on, let's go!
表面研磨も自分たちでやる気なの？
Yes. Oh, God, we're back to now, Miharu. That's the plan. Looking at the donations we've got so far, it doesn't seem we'll be able to buy a ready-made one. Plus, Orihime and the others said they'd prefer if we could make everything ourselves if we can. Our goal wasn't to create a really high-performance telescope. It was more about learning firsthand what was required to make one, what the different parts did, and how they came together. Learning how to do it from a book will be fucking hard, though.
そりゃそうでしょうよ。専用の道具だっているし。
Don't give me that face. We'll do it. Yeah.
誰かに習ったら？なんだったら紹介してあげるけど。
Really? You know someone like that? I jumped at the offer. It sounded too good to be true. He's right over there.
まあね。私らも昔自作やってたことあったし。あんたたちほどでかいのじゃないけど。
I guess a project like this wouldn't be out of character for the old Six Stars Club. You gotta introduce me. Who are they? Where do they live? I'll kill them! I mean, I'll say hi.
ここにいるわよ。
He's right there. Oh, you mean it's you?
違う。私も少しはやったけど、教えられるほどじゃないわよ。
Then who? If right here meant inside the store, there was only one other person it could be. The little old man who was shying away from buying his dirty magazines while Miss Miharu was at the register.
はーい、じっさま
She doesn't say words. She beckoned to Old Man Champ, but he pretended he hadn't heard and continued to stare at the magazine rack.
たく、いい年してシャイボーイなんだから。
You hardly can be counted as a lady anymore.
適当に頼んでみなさい。
Oh, that's kind of a weird thing to just go up and ask someone. Miss Maharu gave an encouraging pat on the shoulder, then disappeared into the back of the store. A few minutes later, Old Man Champ came up to the register. Just like always, he'd chosen a dirty magazine after much deliberation and hidden it under a copy of Champ Comics. What can I do for you? That'll be 702 yen. Oh my god. 1,000 yen. So that's 298 yen change. But first, would you mind if I asked you for a favor? And now we're here. After some negotiating, I agreed to Old Man Champ's terms, and he taught me how to polish the mirror.
一体何者なの？
He's a legend. He was a glass craftsman that lived in Mikazuki Village, but he retired when the dam was built. Obvious reasons.
ガラス細工とレンズ加工は違うんじゃ。
The process is still the same. That's true, but fuck, man. According to Miss Maharu, this area used to be a real astronomy hotspot, so he had started grinding mirrors for reflecting telescopes after a friend commissioned him for work. So while he wasn't technically an expert in lenses or astronomy, he made plenty of objective mirrors in his time. Apparently, he really liked the idea of the glass he'd worked on being used to look at the stars. Old Man Champ looked like he had something to say. So what do you think? I leaned in closer, keeping a wary eye on the girls. Champ whispered to me conspiratorially.
まあいいじゃの。もう少し削れたら次の段階へ進んでもええぞ。
Oh my god, he actually spoke. Awesome! Thank you! This old man was really shy around young girls, which seemed to include both my friends and my former teacher. I guess his idea of youth was a little different from mine. Get wrecked, Miss Maharu. As was his passion for dirty magazines.
ところで、分かっとるじゃろうな。
Oh my god, what did I do? Yeah, leave it to me. I already found a place online. All that's left is to place the order and wait. I made sure, extra sure, not to let any of the girls hear that part.
何話してるんだろう。そう。
We'd worked out our own secret deal. My part of the bargain was to get the old man some of his favorite magazines from an online dealer. These were some vintage publications with a real retro feel about them. For Champ, they took him right back to his younger days. Apparently he was shy in real life and no good with computers or the internet. Our store was maybe the only place he could get what he was really looking for.
すまんの小僧。
No problem. Yeah, there it is, no problem. In return, he was not only teaching me how to sand and polish the mirror, but also lending me his old tools. That was the easy part.
お主には感謝しておる。お主がいるおかげで、わしはいつも安心してエロ本が買える。
As I stated previously, no one cares what you're gonna buy. It'll be fine.
この年でエロ本を読むなんざ、みっともないと思うじゃろうが、ばあさんに先立たれたわしにとって、残された余生の数少ない潤いなんじゃ。
I was gonna say he spoke more, but I just didn't click because my brain was too busy reading. Oh, but that's sad. Now I'm sad. Sir, I hope you'll keep coming by. You can count on my discretion.
ああ、信頼しとるよ。
ほんと何話してるんだろう。
You're not gonna figure it out.
なんだか分かり合ってる二人って感じだね。
We are not, Saya. We totally are.
なんだか微笑ましいですわね。
So we continue to make progress on the mirror. Oh, that's good. We're making it. We're getting it all done. Getting ready for this. After Old Man Champ left, we all took turns sanding it. The surface of the glass gradually gave way to our efforts. After this, we'd been sanding with a finer abrasive to get the surface nice and smooth. And according to Champ, we were nearly ready to move on to that stage. Oh.
疲れるねこれ。アキト、これ毎日やってるの？
Every fucking day. More or less. Every night, too. I had a lot of free time after school and before bed, not to mention my lunch break during the day. I wouldn't want us to run out of time, you know.
うん、そうだね。
Hikari flashed me a smile and returned to her work.
アキトくん、そろそろ時間じゃない？
Time to what? Oh, right. It was time for me to go to work. Ah, fuck!
もうそんな時間ですの？
How do I forget my work? Sorry, I know it's a pain coming all the way out here.
私はすぐ近くですけど、ひかりさんが。
Hikari doesn't care. Hikari's school on the high was right on the southern border of the city. The train journey was over 45 minutes each way. Jesus. Although that was much faster than it used to be.
いいって好きでやってることだし。
Yeah, she doesn't care. It's...
片付けるね。
Oh, you're just a sweetheart. Saya took the lead in getting the room back in order. Orihime got up to join her. Oh, they're both sweethearts. Meanwhile, Hikari left to wash her hands.
アキト、ちょっと。
No. Ow, ow! Question mark? Accidentally hit my ear while scratching my face. What's up? Hikari silently held out her hand.
返して。
What? Give what back?
とぼけるんじゃないの。
I ain't giving nothing back.
本当にマジでお願いだから、あれをそのままにして日本を離れられないの。
God damn it, you're still on about this? She sounded more determined than ever. Whatever was in that letter, she did not want me finding out. What was I going to do now? Oh my god. What? What the shit? That was weird. Jeez. I'm like dead as fuck right now. Okay. Like, I don't know, man. Okay, so hold on. If we keep it, I'm trying to think. Well, does the game do that thing where you probably have to make all the right decisions, right? Depending on what's going on, right? At least I assume. Ooh, this is a big oof for me. Okay, you guys know I'm terrible at making decisions. Alright, so be firm and keep it. That is... oh, jeez. Okay, hold on. Let me just... Hold on. I'm just like thinking. Okay. I'm just gonna do what I would do in this situation. I didn't expect the decision to pop up, so then I start panicking and everything goes horribly wrong. Be nice and give it back, or be firm and keep it. Be nice and give it back. Now, does that mean it's kind of? I'd want to keep it, to be honest with you. Like, or we could do the thing and be like, fuck it. Well, how about we read it together? That's what I would say. I'd be like, okay, I'll give you a compromise. We'll read it together, and then you can take it back. Oh boy. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. No way.
なんでよ
I'm keeping it. Because no. I shrugged.
こいつめコマコさんのログさやに見せちゃってもいいの
Well, you know what? That was Hikari's trump card. But I always knew it was a move she could make, so I stood firm. Sure, go ahead. I don't even care.
ダメでしょさすがに
Then why are you the one who's panicking?
だってもうアキトのバカバカバカバカ意地悪
Hey, you gave it to me. Also, I just want to point out I wasted like 3 minutes of the video trying to figure out which one I wanted to do. Ow! Why'd you... Don't bop me. I'll bop you. Knock it off.
本当に困るんだってせめて読まないで私がいいって言うまでね
I mean, I haven't read it now, but I can't promise that. I don't know about that.
お願い
She's like just... Something about the anguish in Akari's expression made me lose the will to tease her more. Okay, fine. I won't read it.
本当絶対だよ絶対だからね
I mean, I can't promise. Even though I just did.
なんでそんなムスッとするのよ
Never mind. I had no idea what was written in that letter, but to make Hikari this worried, it must be something important. And she didn't want me to read it, no matter what. But, because we keep it, we always have the chance to actually look inside and see what she actually said in the letter. Whereas, if we just gave it to her, well, we'd never know. We'd never figure it out. And she didn't want me to read it no matter what, yeah. What had changed? What did she want me to know 4 years ago that she didn't want me to know now? The whole thing was starting to bum me out. Oh.
片付け終わったよって何してるの
You leaving me out again? No, Saya, it's fine. Nothing really. Just talking to Hikari. But before I even finished speaking, Saya's face fell.
そうなんだまたこっそり二人だけで話してたんだ
I knew it was coming. Oh, you sweetheart, stop it.
私だけ抜け者なんだ
Oh, Saya, please! No!
違うよこれはそういうんじゃなくて
Saya, it's fine. We're not... Listen. Okay. I'm gonna get the letter, okay?
どう違うのだってこんなの私だけ
Why would you leave cute little Saya out of anything, really? Like purposely. Oh, sniff. Saya's multicolored eyes filled with tears.
抜け者だもん違うのさや泣かないでのけ者にしたんじゃないのそうじゃなくて
This is a total misunderstanding. It's fine. That's right. It was just some dumb conversation is all.
私もバカ話したい
Not this conversation. Oh.
しよういっぱいしようなんだったらこの後アキトをのけ者にして
I'm used to it. Hey.
するよしじゃあどこかでケーキ食べて帰ろう
Cake. Okay.
私も仲間に入れていただいてよろしいかしら
Well, you are the busty goddess, so you have to come. Or Hime said, raising a hesitant hand. She literally raised her fucking hand.
どうぞどうぞ天文女子同士女子会しましょ
Well, guess I am being left out. Well, fuck me.
うそうと決まったら早速行こ
Saya's so sad.
天文女子会いいですわね
I'd been left completely out of the loop on this one. Well, sure, have at it. Either way, I had to go to work. Alright, work. Anyway, at the very least, mirror grinding for the primary mirror was going well. I'm kind of glad we kept that letter. I don't know if it has any, like, any hoozle based on, like, if it matters for route purposes, but I feel like that did change the story a little bit if we had given it or if we hadn't. Some time had passed since we started on our Dobsonian telescope, and the way things were coming along, we decided to hold another meeting.
そっち支えててもらっていいですか
Got it.
そこ持っちゃダメですもっと根元を
Thought I'm the expert on everything here. Oh, sorry. Today's meeting was out on the school grounds. Our club room was just a little too cramped. Kaisuke, the other Masawa astronomy club members, and I were working together to put together the Dobsonian telescope. Oh.
はあ、こんな風になるんだ。
Corona looks the most happy and excited out of anybody.
あー、でっかい。
Jesus.
大きいですわね。
Hold on, we're working on it. We mounted the body on the already complete stand. The primary mirror and some of the other delicate parts still weren't ready, so that was as much as we could do for the day. Each school had taken care of a different part, so we had to try and put everything together and make sure the measurements all lined up.
やっぱ燃えるね。自作の望遠鏡。
It is pretty sweet, huh? Oh man, I can't wait to get this actually see if it works.
はい
The whole club from Nishihai was here. There were 4 members in all, including Naru, and one of their members was a guy. With that many members, they were actually the largest group in the Six Stars Club.
人の手の温かみが感じられていいですね
You see all our effort? Especially that fucking mirror. Kazuke looked more like he was built to play rugby, but he was the head of Morimasawa's tech club. They had all their members present today too. All 3 of them were just as big as Kaisuke, which made for them to be quite the sight. I was so used to being in a club full of girls, so I was kind of glad that there were so many guys present.
おや、かよいずまちゃんたちが何かやってるぞ。
Fucking still with the commuter wife.
なんだろうあれ。
All the students that were heading home after school or headed to their club activities were starting to take interest in us. Where we were, a group made of 7 different school uniforms gathered around some giant contraption. We were bound to draw
ね
attention.
えねえ、かよいずまちゃん、これ何してるの？天体望遠鏡を組み立ててるんです。
So, you know.
え、このなんかの寄せ集めみたいなのが天体望遠鏡なの？
Listen, it may look like a piece of shit, but it's gonna work. More than a piece of shit would. I could tell she was about to call it a mishmash of trash. Each one of the schools had used their own scrap materials to make each of the parts. As if it wasn't enough, all the parts were different colors, making it look even more like a piece of junk. Jesus Christ.
そういや、かよいずまちゃんの彼氏ってうちの天文部なんだっけ？
You're damn right I am. Wait.
いえ、彼氏じゃ。
Oh, Sai, you want it. Settle down. The ears of the Six Stars Club members all perked upon hearing these girls talk about Saya's boyfriend.
あのお二人、やっぱりそういう関係だったんですね。
Son of a bitch!
まあだろうね。私は分かってたよ最初から。
You couldn't tell shit.
というか、何ですか？かよいずまって。
I guess I'm the one fitting to answer that question.
じゃあね、かよいずまちゃん。またね。はい、さようなら。
Saya's accepted this name long ago. before the Empire. After she was done staring at her feet for a moment, Saya looked up to find everyone's eyes on her.
なんでしょう。
別に。
Oh.
かよい妻。
Honika's just like, what does commuter wife even mean?
ねえねえ、さやにかよい妻させてんの？
I ain't doing shit. I didn't make her. I think. I was quick to deny it, but after thinking for a moment, it probably was my fault that she'd earned such a nickname. Anyway, let's just focus on this thing. I figured it would be best to get back to work, and before I said something I'd regret. Oh, I want to see what this shitty thing looks like. Oh. It's not even that bad. Come on. The partially built Dobsonian telescope was absolutely
教
enormous.
頭は骨組みだけなんだ。
郊外へ出て観測するなら邪魔な光が入ってくることもありませんからね。
When you think of a telescope, you probably imagine something like a pipe, but that's not always the case. The Dobsonian we were putting together lacked a lens tube and used only a frame with primary and secondary mirror. The cylindrical tubes on the telescope were made to prevent any extra light from coming in from the sides, which would negatively impact image quality. But it also created airflow within the body, which has an impact on image quality as well. Dobsonian telescopes are dependent on location, but if you use them in a dark area, you don't have to worry about the light. And by emitting the barrel, you also don't have to worry about airflow. Plus, it'll be lighter.
ここに主鏡をはめ込むのね。
We tried to picture what the completed telescope would look like while looking at the frame. It was a bit clunky, and definitely looked handmade, like a telescope made of junk. It doesn't even look that bad, honestly. Most of the curious people who came to see what we were working on probably couldn't even tell it was a telescope at all. But it was almost so shoddy looking that it was actually cool. We probably couldn't expect a whole lot in the way of image quality. But I was sure that at that point, everyone was thinking just one thing. What will the skies above look like through our telescope? We'd worked so hard to polish and build it, so the stars we saw through it were sure to be special. Everyone was probably letting their minds run wild. Even someone like me, the astronomer who never looks at stars, was excited.
寸法が合わない部分がありますね。調整は僕らでやりましょうか。
Then on a commuter wife? No.
そうしていただけるとスムーズで良いかと。
あ、そうだ。写真。
Oh, fuck. And then, as if on command, one of the younger Nishi High students pulled a camera from their bag.
ドブソニアンだけだと大きさが想像しづらいから誰か横に立ってみて。
Get
姫さんがいいかな。
the pictures!
これでよろしくて。
いいね。
Yeah, work it, telescope!
そうそう。ブログのアクセスが最近伸びてるんですよ。ジンナさんの写真のおかげでしょうか。
Having pictures does help. It's engaging.
ブログに載ってる写真、すごく綺麗に撮れてますよね。
We also have to thank Noriko for updating it so regularly, too. Noriko was a bit of a beginner and didn't really have much to offer in building the telescope, so she focused on updating the blog. The posts were brief, easy to read, and really captured the surprise and excitement that only a real beginner could offer. Noriko and Hikari's school, Amahai, was right on the southern border of Hoshinonoka and was the closest school to the city. As it wasn't the best location for watching the stars, Amahai's astronomy club focused more on reading books and using computers. I guess that explained why they weren't so good at any of the technical sort of stuff. So with Naru's photos in the mix, people just started to take an interest in our activities. Or it could also be because the first thing uploaded was a picture of the lovely Orihime polishing a lens with a serious look on her face. That'd do it. Either way, more views was good news. What are these, YouTube thumbnails? Fucking Jesus. Even our mistakes had turned out well in the end.
この前は ブログのコメント欄のおかげで助かりました。
What? Someone had looked over our plans and left a comment with some advice for us. They even answered questions we had and helped us avoid making a few mistakes. There were even people from the astronomy clubs, from other astronomy clubs, who dropped in to show their support, which really helped us all keep motivated.
最初は日に20アクセスもあればいいところでしたが、今では1日平均100件を超えてます。
Damn, it's actually pretty fucking sweet. Back at the start, those 20 hits were mostly just club members, so when you take that into account, we'd really come a long way. Orihime's face lit up at Hanaka's comment.
世界中が私たちに注目している。
Well, let's not go that far.
ムツラボシの会の存在をあまねく世界へ知らしめましょう。
I think that's getting too big for our britches.
世界姫ちゃんたちすごい
そうね。
Everyone except for Corona seemed less than excited. But this wasn't the first time they'd all had this conversation. Every time Hanaka mentioned it, the whole scenario would repeat itself.
試供の研磨作業はどの程度進んでいますか？
Hanaka was looking over the construction charts on her tablet. We finished cutting it, and now we're working on the surface. Once that's done, it'll just be a bit of pitch polishing, and then we'll be set for a full cult test. That I don't know what that is, but it's a test used to determine if the surface is a paraboloidal. A loidal. What the shit am I talking about? It allows you to see shadows in the small dips and bumps on the seemingly flat mirror, which you can then smooth out into a finished product. We borrowed the equipment we needed for the test, and Kaisuke also got some help in making the last wooden box piece. Alright, once it's all done, we just need Champ, I mean our instructor, to take a look and approve. Then we could send it to get coated. Plating was the only part we couldn't do ourselves. We had to ask the pros instead. That was the last step needed to complete the telescope.
隊長、そろそろよろしいのでは？
Orihime nodded to Hanaka's prompt.
ファーストライトの具体的な計画を立てましょう。っていうと何を見るかだね。
Oh, we bringing it on back? Everyone started thinking long and hard after hearing Naru's words. When the Dobsonian was finished, what would we see? What did we want to see? And more importantly, what would we be able to see? We should probably start with something easy, right?
課題の精度も低いだろうし、目当ての星を探すのも一苦労でしょうね。
だったらはいはい。
Jesus.
はい、ひかりさん。
Is she gonna say what I think she's gonna say?
クリスマスイブの夜がいいと思います。
Okay, that's not what I thought she was gonna say.
はあ？望遠鏡でサンタクロースでも探そうっての？
That'd be pretty funny though. We just see Santa flying across. Oh man, I remember when I loved Santa.
じゃなくて、その日にやれば人も集めやすいじゃないですか。クリスマスイブの星空を見ようとか言って。ムツラ星の会のメンバー以外も人を呼んで、大勢で観測会やったらいいんじゃないかな。
I guess, but everyone just sort of stared at Akari.
私、なんかまずいこと言った？
それですわ。
Oh my god. Orihime grabbed her hand and started shaking it over and over.
それこそ私が考えていたムツラ星の会。
I figured Orihime would be up for that plan.
より多くの人に関心を持ってもらおうっていうのが会の目的ですもんね。
See, look at all our smiling faces.
そういった名目なら人を集めやすいと思います。次の日から冬休みだしね。
I pulled out my phone to see what the skies would be like on the 24th. The moon would set sometime in the afternoon, so the skies would be perfect that night.
クリスマスイブの星空。ロマンチックでいいですね。 そこで星の解説などをやれば関心を持つ人が増えるかもしれませんね。
It'll be the perfect romantic getaway for the night.
じゃあいっそクリスマスツリー星団でも見てみるかい？
何それ見たい。そんなのあるの？
Corona, sit back down.
それにこの子もいます。
Saya panicked upon suddenly being singled out.
じゃなくて
I was like, what are you doing calling Saya a baby? It's not her though. Hikari raised her arm a bit to point past
ド
Saya.
ブソニアン？
ええ、だってほら
Hikari gestured at all the people that had gathered around us. Oh, I didn't notice, but we were basically surrounded. Everyone seemed to be taking an interest in what this big thing in front of us was. They had literally no idea it was a telescope, but just the sheer size and look of it drew them in. I guess our Dobsonian telescope is the only billboard we really need.
当日は集まってくれた人たちにも見てもらえばいいんじゃないかな。みんな驚くだろうね。自分たちで作った望遠鏡で星を見たことなんてないだろうから。
I know I haven't. I don't think most people have.
いかがでしょう、隊長。
満天の星に彩られた聖なる夜。
Well, she's
採用ですわ。
she's prepared.
場所は前にほうき星さんに教えてもらったあそこでしょうか。だとするとあの吹きさらしの山の斜面でどうやって寒さをしのぐかですね。
Just get big beefy jackets. It'll be fine. We'd have to not only worry about ourselves, but also about the general public that has no experience stargazing out on cold winter nights. How about we set up tents?
アウトドア方面はアキトにお任せだね。
I'm not sure we have enough though, and rentals cost money. There were only so many we could set up too. I thought it a bit over more before speaking up. You know, we have a place that could work. Oh, the train station? Or the train itself? It took Saya a moment to realize that she was part of we, but when she did, she immediately nodded her head in agreement. You're fine with it too, Hikari?
あるでしょ。星を見るのにちょうどいい場所が。
All right. There's a place I want to show you all. You guys have a moment? Everyone nodded hesitantly in agreement, still unconvinced. Oh shit, are we like taking them there? Oh god. We're taking them all the way there now, I guess.